Howdy folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al. Now, right now, because I told everybody, 3 months ago, a year ago, nobody ever listens, they all laugh, we got plenty of meat in the meat aisle. Wait a couple more weeks. So here's to all the people who laughed at Uncle Al. Okay, now, a lot of you don't understand we're coming to a critical point, and everybody in a certain government position are like doing all sorts of editing, like don't look at me, look at her, or look at over there, or look at here, don't look at the man behind the curtain. Excuses. Okay, this is the facts. At a critical point we're going to have, because a lot of crooks in the pharmaceutical industry, and the United States should have never been in this point, should be arrested and sent to prison. Okay, China holds a lot of vital pharmaceutical manufacturing, and right now they're cutting a lot of corners to meet that demand. Now, what happened to the people who work in America producing these fine medications? They're out of a job. They've been out of a job since 2000. So, on you guys. Okay? And you could complain of illegal drugs, bad quality drugs. Go look at Washington. Go look at Ottawa. Okay? Look at Mexico. Mexico City. And who's running in power? All three countries are all socialists, and they have socialist leading people. So next time you see a Democrat or a socialist, kick them in the nads, because it's going to get worse. Okay? Now, this one is important for people out there. And I tell, like last night on live stream, you want to pick up canned meat products right now. That's the big thing. Okay? While it's still cheap. In the old days, this cost me about $2.65. Now, in some areas, even at the dollar store, it's $3.50. It went up. That means we had a 12% markup. 12% markup going up. That's inflation. Because supply and demand. A lot of people always say it, but they don't know it. This is why you have price controls and price regulations on certain products. A lot of people like, that'll cause a recession. Slap them in the back of the head, kick them in the nads, and tell them to go back to college and study Economics 1A. Because I'm getting really sick of hearing that excuse. Okay? No, please check out these folks right here. Check out the Veneer Chicks. They do fine videos and they're working hard. Make sure you grow those emus good. They put a lot of meat on the table. Citizen Guardian, you think we have it bad? South Africa is going to get it worse. And I keep warning people about this. Wide Family Farms. Okay, that's Courtney's channel. Please check her out. Ernie Hatmaker, she lives in Missouri, and she's working hard getting her vegetable garden go. Good guy. And check out Ed's Attention to Detail. WD Glock and Roll up in Oregon. Cheryl Frugal. Okay? Now, folks, doesn't matter how old you are, you could still prep. Uncle Al's going to prep until you rip out the gun out of his hand and the bowie knife in the other hand. Okay? And Courtney's husband at the bottom. So please check out those folks and Patty's channel. Because Uncle Al's tired. Really. And I have to do this. Another thing I tell people, you can get corned beef or roast beef hash. Okay? This is a good, it covers two things. Carbs and protein. So it's 2 in 1. Now a lot of people says, Uncle Alan, why do you do weird research? Because I like to do weird research. And one of my favorite things is nutrition and foods. And I don't calorie count. 3 groups in world history that calorie count was the French. And look how successful, what happened to them in Russia. First group was the Germans. Second group was the Japanese. Third group was the Italians. And if you see all of them, they failed. The groups that follow Uncle Alan's plan were the Spanish, Portuguese. They had worldwide empires. And look at the Germans. Oh, look, calorie count. Yeah, calorie count. We'll eat a lot of lettuce while we're going to. Nah, didn't work out for them. Did not work for the French. We drink wine. No. Okay. Sardines. Now, if anybody knows the history of these, a lot of French, Far East, Southeast Asians survived certain crisis periods by packing a lot of these away. Now, I like Vigo because there's a chili sauce one in a little can, 25 cents. So you get the same amount of sardines, but in a round can. That saved a lot of people during the Filipino Civil War. Now, here in America, we have tuna fish. And this one's packed in water. Okay? I'm telling you, you better get your sardines, tuna fish, hash, Vienna sausages, because they're going to be a big shortage around August. And people say, why? We have all these plants, all the supermarket. Kick them in the nads, go up to them. If it's an old person, say, excuse me, knocking some common sense into you, and knee up in the nads or in the groin area. They don't know what's going on, and they should get to know it. Okay? Now, spam is a good old standby, but with the cyber attacks on two major, whatchamacallit, they say one, but I know it's two major meat producers, spam is really in trouble. And the other producers owned by China, and their security system's fine. Why are they want all the pork? They have to feed 3 billion people. So no more spam production. I keep telling people, if you want to get spam now, get it now. In Hawaii, a can of spam, all right, is $10. And people say, Hawaii is a great place to survive. No, it isn't. And I slap them in the back of the head. I told this to billionaires and millionaires. You have to be a moron, or retard. I'm cursing, it's not politically correct. But if you think you could survive in Hawaii, I don't think so. Because everything is imported into Hawaii. Okay? Everything's imported into Guam. So a lot of people, you better understand this very clearly. If you say, I'll survive on a tropical island, you're a moron. Period. Okay? Somebody should go up to you and kick you in the nuts. Hard. Great standby. A lot of Australians, Brits, and know what I'm talking about. Corned beef. They prefer this than our old standby of the U.S. military. Salt pork and salt beef. And everybody who ate that, they're looking at me like giving me the evil eye. Now, this right now used to be $3.50, went up to $4 and some odd cents. Better buy it now before you see it going at $10 a can. Now, nobody ever listens to old Uncle Al. And I have to cut this short. I'm coughing too much. So please check out Common Sense with Elizabeth. I'm sending her another nice car. Keep it cheered up. Also check out Anthony's channel, Palmetto Prepared. It's a really good channel. He's trying to start a small enclave. Okay? I keep telling Anthony, either you have to grow sweet potatoes, or you have to grow corn, or you have to grow rye. Those are your three options for high caloric content. Because I don't think you want to go out there in the woods when it's really hairy and try to collect enough acorns to feed your family over the winter. Or is it, I forgot what, North Carolina. It's a bunch of nuts. There's different nuts you can pick up and substitute that to make flour and stuff. I have a whole listing in my notebooks. A lot of people don't realize Uncle Ron studied a lot of weird things that general scientists look at me like, gee, you're right. And I'll catch you later, folks, because I got to take a breath.